from the as-yet unnamed Gym 1 Gymnasium here on the campus of Arlington High School. ACMi Sports presents Arlington High School Boys Varsity Basketball. Tonight, the Spy Ponders of Arlington High School open up their 2025-2026 season against the Wildcats of Wilmington High School. Hello everyone, I'm Don Phelan, my partner is Tim Hoffman, and Tim, as we talk about the first game of every year, a brand new season, a lot of excitement, a lot of unknowns, and the Spy Ponders with a very young team this year with only 2 seniors, and of their captains, 3 of them are juniors, so a young team for the Spy Ponders, but an athletic team. What do you expect from the team this year?
Yeah, don't sleep on the juniors. Jabari Williams can play some hoop, and he had a great year last year. He's tough in the post. He rips boards. Then you got Alexi Traposis, one of the best defensive players in the Middlesex League, if not the best defensive player. And, you get people coming into their own, like Griffin Fudge played a little bit last year as a role player. He's going to see a lot more of him this year. He grew. He's a really good athletic, long player. And the Spy Ponders have a good season in front of them.
Starting lineup for the Spy Ponders as the tip is controlled by Arlington. Number 11, quad captain Simon Miller. He's in there along with Alexi Traposis, also a quad captain. Griffin Fudge, number 4, a quad captain. Taj Shabra is in the starting lineup. He is a senior, and also Jabari Williams with the ball right there, putting up strong no, but he's fouled on the play. He'll go to the line for 2. Jabari Williams, also one of Arlington's captains this year.
Yeah, you'll get bored with this, but man, he has such great footwork. I've been saying it for a couple of years now. It looks like he grew a little bit. He's a little bit bigger. He's a little bit stronger, but his footwork is just awesome. He draws the defensive player into the middle and then uses his leverage to get back into the sweet spot. And he's always been a good free throw shooter, and he's going to get fouled a lot, and that's going to be very helpful to the Spy Ponders.
First point of the season put on the board by Jabari Williams. He's at the line for 2, and here's the second free throw is up and around the rim and in. Of course, the head coach of the Spy Ponders in his 7th season is Jack Woods. He's assisted by Mike Palladino. Matt Woods is the JV coach, and the freshman coach is Steve Tajian.
Always say one of the best, if not the best staff in the Middlesex League.
For the Wildcats of Wilmington High School, also their opening game, they have their starting lineup of number 2, Luke Hurley, number 11, Noah Titterington. Now drive to the hole there, put up and in by number 12, Ryan Gray, quad captain for the Wildcats, and he ties the game at 2.
They have some good length. They're a little bit taller than Arlington. Maybe not quite as athletic, but this is going to be a good matchup tonight.
Will Point, number 3, is in the starting lineup, and the three-pointer there is up and good by Griffin Fudge.
Yeah, Griffin liked it afterwards, too. He was like letting the fans know.
Here's the first basket of the season for the Spy Ponders. They take the early lead 5-2. A three-point shot to answer, no good. Rebound by Titterington. Kicks it back out. A long 3 for Will Pine is good. Count the basket. And let's see what we have underneath. I think it's going to be a rebounding foul. And I think it's against Simon Miller. And if it is, that's one of those rare plays where the basket will count and it will be Wilmington ball. Unless it's on blue 11, excuse me. Okay, the foul is on Noah Titterington for Wilmington. His first and the first on the team. So we're tied at 5, 6:32 remaining in the first quarter.
Good hoop.
Good hoop for the Spy Ponders. Yeah, that's a rebounding foul, so the basket does count.
What a great shot there.
Yeah, he's got your range.
I like him. He shot from downtown Arlington.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Let's see, it'll be Wilmington ball.
Will Pinot, he's going to let it fly tonight. He had good form, he had his feet set, and he was 5 or 6 steps behind the arc.
They were going to give him 4, but that's against the rules. Now, Arlington, what you'll see probably all season long, full court pressure, and it results in a turnover for the Wildcats.
Yeah, that's their calling card, is just a tough defense. You say what you want about the kids that played good offense. Arlington has always played really, really tough D, and it turns into offensive points here. I like Griffin. Griffin had the feel right away. He took that 3 right away. He might be something that they really lacked last year with some three-point shooting, and if he can start hitting those bad boys.
Simon Miller for 3.
There we go. Already I like what I'm seeing. Oh, don't do that, Jabari.
Now a reach-in foul will be called against Jabari Williams. He'll pick up his first on the team. So we're not going to have the luxury of the scoreboard telling us the fouls. We'll do our best to keep track of those up here.
Or we'll just make it up. But Jabari has to be careful in the front court there because they're going to need him, obviously, on the defensive glass and offensively inside. So he's got to be careful on silly fouls like that.
There's Alexei Trapotsis, as Tim mentioned, one of the best defensive players in the entire league. He led Arlington last year in rebounding, assists, and steals. So just a sophomore last year. Now in his junior season, he's going to be expected to make a big impact. A lot of contact there. We play on. Good. I think Arlington caught a break there. That would have been foul number 2 on Jabari. Fast-paced action here at the gymnasium, and traveling violation called. It will be Wilmington ball.
One stat with, I'm sure Alexei led the league in, that maybe the coaches kept internally, but it's not something that every coach keeps, is deflections. Alexei gets his hand on everything.
Wilmington will inbound the ball. I'm surprised the ball is being inbounded there. There was a change in mechanics this year, and any violation or whistle, except the ball's going out of bounds, will be at the 28-foot mark. Three-point shot is long. Griffin Fudge with the rebound. Here come the Ponders.
You see a different Griffin Fudge. Obviously, you know, you grow and you get a little bit older. Oh, taller, stronger, more confident, more poised.
The post baseline drive, kicks it out. Simon Miller, give me 3. No. Wilmington with the rebound. Up and down we go. Ponders by 3, 8-5.
I like the pace.
If that went off his leg, I couldn't tell if it did or not. But anyway, they turn it over anyway.
That's caused by Alexei's incredible defense.
Griffin Fudge, give me 3. No. Rebound controlled by Roman Sinot, one of the Wilmington quad captains. Corner 3 is no good.
Yeah, Griffin's got to
with the rebound.
Take another half second, get his feet set on that. It was too quick of a shot. I like the shot, but he just has to take a little more time to get his feet set.
Jabari Williams into the paint, takes a pull-up jumper and hits.
Oh.
Wilmington bench thought it might have been a push-off on Jabari.
They bounced off him.
The officials did not agree, and Arlington takes a 5-point lead. Three-pointer is good, and there's our guy, Will Poyant. He's got 6 of Wilmington's 8, and Arlington leads by 2 halfway through the first quarter.
Don, I was really psyched to come over here today, and now I'm even more psyched. I love the pace of this game. I love the way both teams are playing.
Yeah, this is a game where you might not even need a shot clock. Barry Williams in the baseline gets it to Trapotsis, top of the foul line, jump shot, no good. Rebound fought for. Fudge puts it up, has the shot blocked and controlled by the Wildcats. Wildcats have a player ahead of the pack. They slow it down. Poyant for 3 more. This one's going to be no good. Rebound fought high and knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Wilmington. It will be Arlington ball.
Yeah, just the fact that he took that shot, you can tell that he can make it.
First substitution of the game, 15, Spencer Walker. Sophomore checks into the Wildcat lineup, and he replaces Luke Hurley, number 2. 3:23 remaining, first quarter, Ponders by 2. Fudge fakes, top of the key, they work it around. Taj Chabra, now Trapotsis, baseline shot, Griffin Fudge for 3. Back rim, no. Rebound comes to Wilmington. Simon Miller with the good pressure there, making work to get it over the timeline. And the Arlington defense forces yet another turnover. And that's something maybe we should track in these games, is how many turnovers their defense causes. It's probably been 4 or 5 already.
Absolutely.
There's Simon Miller, a lot more expected of Simon this year as the senior quad captain.
Yeah, he came on towards the end of last year and had a really good closing, a couple of big hoops.
Williams with the spin move had it blocked. Williams again puts it blocked again. Good wall defense there by the Wildcats. You got to keep an eye on 3 in the corner. Instead, they're going to take a little pull-up jump shot from short range, and it's good by Spencer Walker. Walker with his first basket of the game, and we're all tied up at 10 with 2:15 remaining in the first quarter.
I like the way the refs are letting them play. You know, no ticky-tack fouls, calling it even.
Griffin Fudge, give me 3. Boom!
Yikes. the confidence now. He's just looking to shoot threes when he gets the ball. You can tell the difference 1 year makes.
You know, Wilmington did a nice job breaking down. Of course, they actually had a man ahead of the pack. They did not take advantage of that. Now they're going to get Kaj Chabra on a blocking foul.
Good position. He was just moving his feet. It's a good call by the ref.
Looks like Arlington will make substitutions. Number 0, Jamari Williams checking into the lineup, and also number 12, John Allen. So Jamari and Jabari Williams are twin brothers. There's another Williams on the team. He's actually the younger brother of former Arlington star Jaden Williams, so maybe we'll see him in the game later on.
I was checking some box scores. Jaden Williams playing over at Wentworth, doing a great job now.
Really?
Yeah, doing a great job.
Good for him.
Yeah, great student too. He's an engineering student playing hoop over at Wentworth.
And great defense there by Jamari Williams. He was all over the inbound passer, and he forced a 5-second violation. You don't see many 5-second violations in high school basketball, but you'll see a few this year with the Ponder defense. Here's Chabra. Here's John Allen. He's a junior. Now they go into the paint. Ball is knocked away. Chapotis comes up with it. Chabra with the fake. Baseline drive. John Allen for a long three. Looks good. Went around the rim and out. Minute 15 to go. First quarter. Ponders by 3.
Arlington looks a little deeper than they have in years past. They're bringing guys off the bench that can really play.
You mentioned a very young team. Chapotis knocks it out of bounds off the official. Stayed inbounds, actually. Arlington with the numbers. They have a 4-on-1. Here comes Griffin Fudge to the basket, and they're going to get him for an offensive foul. So, Hoff, I'm thinking in a play like that where the defensive player had established his position, maybe Griffin just takes a little pull-up 5-footer there instead of trying to go all the way to the rim.
Yeah, or maybe even a jump stop and a pass. Yeah. You know, but you can't just plow into him like that. He had the Wilmington kid had great position, had his feet set, and just a obvious call there.
So now Jacob Williams, number 14, into the Spy Ponder lineup. And actually Jabari Williams back in. So we have all 3 Williams players in the game right now. So I'm going to do my best, guys, to learn the new faces and names and players.
If you look at that play right there, anyone that watches that play, he's like a card dealer. Chapotis, he picked that kid's pocket, and you can't even see his hands move. He's so quick.
Under a minute remaining, first quarter. Arlington turns it over. All 3 Williams are in the game. That's John Allen, excuse me. Hope I don't call him Josh Allen all year. Good defense by Chapotis, and Allen comes over on the double team, and he strips it away. Here comes John Allen to the rim, lays it up and in.
Yeah, John Allen playing some top man defense there. Aggressive kid.
First points in the Arlington basketball career for John Allen, and he gives the Spy Ponders a 5-point lead. Final possession here for the Wildcats, 10 seconds to go, first quarter. Oh, what a nice give and go play there by the Wildcats. Putting it up and in is number 23, Roman Sinnott. Now 2 seconds, will he get it off? No, wouldn't have counted anyway, and that will be the end of the first quarter. A very fast-paced, exciting first quarter here from Gym 1. And the Spy Ponders will take a 3-point lead into the first intermission.
I really like the energy off the bench. John Allen, we hadn't seen him in the past, and he just comes in, plays some really tough defense. He attacks the hoop, and with him and Alexi in the backcourt playing defense there, it's going to be really difficult for teams to bring the ball over half court.
It sure was. I was really impressed with what I saw from Arlington. And as you mentioned, they were deep. I think they played 8 or 9 guys, I want to say.
Right, the guys that came off the bench were energy. I mean, Allen came off the bench there and was a spark plug. I mean, played unbelievably great defense. I like the combination of him and Alexi. You get a double team by him. It's like you're going to call a timeout or you're going to turn the ball over.
Got to look at the Arlington High cheerleading squad for this season between the first and second quarter. We're going to get their roster soon.
Always do a great job.
Yeah. Wilmington a little slow out of the first quarter break. Arlington, we're ready to go. I think it will be Wilmington ball to begin the second quarter in the alternating possession rule. In the first quarter, Arlington was led by Griffin Fudge, who had 6 points. Simon Miller had 3. John Allen had 2, and Jabari Williams had 4, total of 15. And I think Arlington's going to have to be cognizant at all times of where number 3, Will Poyant, is for Wilmington, as he showed unlimited range in that first quarter. Or at least willing to take him.
Absolutely, and the thing with Arlington too is they're dictating the pace because of their defense, which is leading to the offense. It looks like Wilmington's a little bit winded after the first quarter, and Arlington doesn't look like they even broke a sweat. Look at this.
There you go. Peyton Pritchard range. No good, though. Arlington unlucky. Ooh, possible backcourt violation. Now we have a tie-up. Jabari Williams does a nice job there, getting his hands on the ball.
Great hands.
This time on the alternating possession rule, it will be Arlington ball. So let's check Arlington's 5 in there right now. Number 0, Jamari Williams. Number 12, John Allen. Number 14, Jacob Williams. Number 24, Jabari Williams. And number 5, Alexei Chapotsis. Williams puts it up. Ball's blocked up the side of the backboard. No good.
Good defense by Wilmington.
Number 23, Roman Sinot. Seems like a pretty good defensive player. He's a big kid. I imagine he might have played other sport in the fall.
Yeah, he looks like a multi-sport athlete.
Big kid.
Big, good defensive end, tight end type.
Of course, one thing I was happy to see was the health of Alexei Chapotsis coming off a full football season. Now a double dribble violation is called. I always get nervous when the football players make the transition to basketball that they didn't have any kind of nagging injury that would prevent them from playing basketball, but I think Arlington's in pretty good shape.
Yeah, Alexei had an unbelievable football season this year.
Number 23, Joey Prager into the Arlington lineup. Good defense by Wilmington. Wilmington thinks it's their ball. It is not. It will be Arlington ball.
He thought he could influence the call just by,
sure.
by a little enthusiasm. That's not going to work with this crew. This is a good veteran refereeing crew here.
Jacob Williams out of the Arlington lineup, and he's replaced by Simon Miller, number 11. One of 2 seniors on the Arlington roster, him and Taj Chabra. Rager's not bashful, just kicking into the game with a long 3. No. Rebound is saved. This would probably be a backcourt violation, and it is.
Well, I like his confidence. You know, he was wide open. He took a shot. He had good rotation, good form. Probably a little nervous for his first varsity look. But, you know, you come into the game, you've been in the game for 8 seconds, you jack a 3, I already like you.
6:48 remaining, second quarter. Little drop step there.
That's a bust.
Shot's no good. Chapotsis with another rebound. See if Arlington can push the pace here. They'll reset the offense at the top of the key. Chapotsis. Jamari Williams, number 0. And they're going to get Jamari Williams for an offensive foul.
Good position by Wilmington. They really get to the spot quickly. They set their feet, and they're willing to take the charge.
Griffin Fudge checking back into the Arlington lineup, and he replaces Jamari Williams. Inbounding play, knocked loose. John Allen unable to come up with it, went off his leg and out of bounds. It will be Wilmington ball. Now timeout called by Arlington.
Yeah, when they have Allen and Chapotsis in the front court there putting on the press, that is a very difficult task to bring the ball over half court.
Looking at Coach Wood's notes, one thing I noticed almost in all of the description of the play is Arlington, quick. Going to be a quick, fast, athletic team this year. As you mentioned, not a whole lot of height, but they're going to make up for that with the athleticism.
Absolutely, and you know, it's not like they don't have anyone because, you know, obviously Griffin looks like he's probably about 6'3", 6'4" this year, and Jabari grew, and so, it's not like that they're a really small team. They're sort of a little bit average on that, but they really make up for it on athleticism, not only with the starting lineup, but I really like the kids off the bench so far this year, too.
So far, so good. Ponders with a 3-point lead. First time out game taken by either team. Talking with Athletic Director John Bowler before the game as the school and the various committees are working on naming these different things. You know, we've got a brand new high school, we have a brand new gym. There's actually 2 gyms. I haven't been to the second gym. There's a gym 1 and a gym 2. Brand new athletic complex. So there's going to be a lot of politicking there probably and figuring out who to name what after. So
is the Don Fallon court in play? Or?
It is certainly not.
All right. I'll put a vote in.
Thank you. I'll take my name here in this little booth that we have.
Yeah, we could have, this is the Don Fallon booth. I'm all for it.
Wilmington ball, 6:27 remaining first quarter. Again, Arlington, I'm imagining they're going to full court press the entire season. Wilmington a little bit of trouble and they throw it away.
Yeah, it's because Alexi came in.
And Simon, right?
Yeah.
Simon and Alexi with the double team.
Yeah, and then you throw the ball away. So that doesn't count as a steal. It doesn't count as a deflection, but it's just a turnover caused by their aggressive defensive posture.
And there's my man Sinot way up top playing aggressive defense and a little too much for Roman Sinot who pick up the foul.
He played good defense
now, you know, with Roman Anthony playing for the Red Sox. Now Roman's a cool first name now. Roman will check out of the Wilmington lineup. He's replaced by number 21, Bart Zano.
I watched Roman Anthony a few games. I was like, what do we have, Ted Williams playing for us now?
He's awesome.
Unbelievable. Can't fly a plane like Ted Williams did. Oh, what a pass.
Oh, nice backdoor cut too there and a great pass. And Simon Miller finishes.
I'm telling you right now, John Allen is earning playing time. He's very effective offensively, but he's a great defensive player. And here he comes on the double team.
Swing in the corner. Hyon for 3. Hyon, excuse me, no good. Number 12, Ryan Gray, quad captain for 3, no. Alexi Trapotis with the rebound.
Off to the races.
Simon Miller in the corner, fakes. Here's Prager.
Nice.
Tried to get it to Griffin Fudge. Ball was stolen away by the Wildcats.
Yeah, Griffin's got to come to the ball on that. Present himself.
3-point shot from the corner around the rim and out. Prager with a nice rebound. Alexi Traposis drives. Simon Miller, give me 3. It's going to be short. Rebound fought for. Griffin Fudge has his hands on it, but Wilmington rips it away, and here come the Wildcats the other way. Poyon thought about it and then dished it off. Poyon baseline drive. Prager with a little bit of a...
Yeah, Prager's a defensive player. He's an aggressive kid. I like him. Sophomore.
Got to the spot there on the baseline and prevented Poyon from going. Now the ball knocked out of bounds. It will remain Arlington ball. Wholesale substitutions for the Ponders. Number 10, Taj Chabra into the game. Jamari Williams, number 0. And who else did someone expect in? Griffin Fudge, I think he was in there. Both Williams are in there, 0 and 24. 2 out of 3.
Who's shooting that?
Griffin Fudge's got a lot of length at the top of that key there to help prevent that, I think. And they go inside, rejected from behind. Jamari Williams has all of that and knocks it out of bounds.
Jamari got up there.
Swatted that one almost into the cheerleading section. Again, Arlington causing Wilmington fits, just getting the ball in bounds. Short. And he hits it, and the Spy Ponders have their lead cut down to quarter.
So you can get the ball in here.
Now that's good defense.
A very good defense.
Jabari Williams again going strong to the hold, and they're going to say knocked out of bounds, last touch by Arlington. It will be Wilmington ball.
Instead of going fluid like that, you make that move, you throw one pump fake, everyone's jumping, you lean into them, throw it up, and get into foul shots.
And then everyone can yell out, and one.
And one. Good defense here by Griffin.
Here comes Trapotsis on the double team. That was a big mistake there by the Wilmington play. Spun out of that, and you know there's going to be another Arlington player there. Jabari Williams, little short jumper, no. Rebound fought for. Williams comes away with his own rebound. Trapotsis kicks it. Charbra thought about it, did not take it. 25 on the shot clock, plenty of time for the Spy Ponders. A little backdoor cut inside to Jabari, lays it up and in.
Good hands, but that's a really good pass by Griffin.
Little contact there, officials let him play through. Jabari Williams finishes and the Spy Ponders back up by 4. And now Wilmington forced to take a timeout. I think the Wilmington coach, Anthony Ferrati, who's in his second year for the Wildcats, I think he feared another 5-second violation.
Absolutely.
He's having triplets.
And now you're getting John Allen involved as another defensive specialist. Other teams are not going to be happy with that addition to the Spy Ponders.
And then Prager comes off the bench. Got to double check his, was a soft G or a hard G. I think it's Joey Prager. Comes off the bench and gives Arlington some good solid minutes. And he's going to be counted upon. I mean, he's a big body and he might have to be Arlington's, I don't know about enforcer, so to speak, but he's going to have to be coming off the bench and playing some physical minutes.
He came off the bench and he really helped them. He had energy. He did what he was supposed to do. He played defense. He rebounded. He deflected the basketball, and he didn't try to do something that he can't do. And that's huge to stay within yourself, especially for a younger player like that that's going to develop. But do what you can do best and take advantage of it.
Yeah, 28. That makes him just a sophomore.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing. They try to get the opponent to spin, and then there's an unsuspecting Arlington player there for the turnover. Here comes Charbra.
Another deflection steal by Alexi.
Williams for 3, and it's good. Jabari Williams gives me 3.
Yeah, you start adding that to your game, and all of a sudden you're a player.
His first basket of the game, and now Jamari deflects it. He almost saved it. Ran into the official there, but he definitely was in bounds when he hit it, but then the save went out of bounds on the sideline.
Yeah, Jabari's been playing Jabari Williams is playing really good defense, but then he takes this three-pointer that looks like he had really good form. He had his feet set, and he starts hitting that thing. Holy cow. It's going to open some doors.
That's Jamari Williams with an M. Jabari Williams, number 24, with the B.
Oh, man. You know me, I'm going to mess that up all year, Don.
We're going to try not to.
All right, I'm going to work on that.
Do our best. Well, now that should be a traveling violation. Instead, Wilmington gets an easy 2. Pat DeLucia with his first basket of the game. Surprised the officials didn't catch that one. At least from up here, it looked like it could have been a traveling violation.
I always see Arlington great James Dingham, and he told me for 3 years I mispronounced his name.
Give me 3, no fudge. James Dingman, I believe. Playing college ball somewhere.
Yeah, playing at Clarkson. He's doing a really good job.
Clarkson, good for him. The contact, little pull-up jumper there is no good. It's probably too close for a Will Poyant. Inside the three-point arc. The scoring has slowed down here in the second quarter. 22-17 Ponders. Arlington has scored 7. Wilmington has scored 5 after a pretty high-scoring first quarter. Charbra for 3. Bang!
A lot of shooters this year. That was what we were lacking last year. We got a half a dozen kids that can jack threes this year. That's huge.
Taj Charbra, I don't remember him on the varsity last year, so that could be his first varsity points as a Spy Ponder. So good for him, and expecting many more. There's Poyant. That's more his range. No, that's far. I don't care how good the range is. And now they're going to get a reach-in foul against Pat DeLucia.
Coach is telling him to keep taking it.
Substitutions for the Wildcats. Number 11, Noah Titterington back into the lineup. Checking in for the first time, number 2, Luke Hurley, sophomore. Spy Ponders by 8, coming up on the final minute in the first half.
Nice pass.
Beautiful play. Chapel went up and had a block, and now they're going to get a reach-in foul against Arlington.
See, this is where
Chaba picks up the foul.
Prager's going to be important because he's going to come in for these guys that get in a little bit of foul trouble, and you're not, you're losing a little bit of offense, but you're not losing anything aggressiveness. You're not losing defense, and you're not losing rebound. This is a great addition to the team.
Prager and Miller back into the Arlington lineup, replacing Jabari Williams and Taj Chabra.
Steal.
Good steal there by Jamari Williams. Wilmington bench wanted a foul. They don't get one. As you mentioned in the first quarter, the officials really letting them bang. I think that's to Arlington's advantage. There's Poyant for 3, and this time he hits. Will Poyant to the three-point basket, his third three-point basket of the game. And Arlington leads 25-20 with 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, after taking a couple of 26-footers, he took like a 19.5-footer. It was like a layup to him.
Prager swings it around Simon Miller. Now they get in the corner to Jamari Williams.
Nice
on the
pass.
cut to Griffin Fudge, excuse me. Shot was blocked.
Griffin's got to throw a ball fake there.
12 seconds to go. Fudge almost with the steal. I don't know how many team fouls Arlington has and how aggressive they want to be here. Now we're going to get a reach-in foul. Let's see if that puts Arlington over the limit. You remember now the no more 1-on-1 on 7 and 2 on 10. It's 5 team fouls per quarter results in 2 free throws. So 4.9 seconds remaining, second quarter. That foul did not put Arlington over the limit. So Wilmington has a wide open player, a little breakdown there by the defense, but Fudge rejects it. Now a nice little entry pass, and they put it up and in at the buzzer.
Nice pass.
So a great job there by Wilmington staying with the play as Fudge made an outstanding block on the initial shot, but then the loose ball came right to a Wilmington player. He found his teammate underneath the basket for the easy 2, and that's how the first half will end.
Yeah, very rarely do you see a defensive breakdown for Arlington because that is their forte, is their defensive intensity and their strategy, but that was just a little bit of a breakdown. Some guys got mixed up on what they were supposed to do.
The score at the end of the first half, Arlington 25, Wilmington 22. Tim and I will be back with the second half action. And getting ready for second half action, Don Phelan along with Tim Hoffman. And Tim, a fast-paced, up-and-down first half, and I think that's what we're going to see from the Spy Ponders all year long.
Yeah, they want to dictate tempo because of their athleticism, their defensive presence. That with the way they play defense and that they can transition without ripping defensive boards and outlet pass in the traditional way. Their transition offense is basically they steal the ball or they turn the ball over and boom, they're gone the other way. And we have seen a little bit more three-point shooting than we have in the last few years, which is going to bode well for the Spy Ponders.
Well, of course, that's the game these days, too, the reliance on the three-point shot, and it's going to trickle its way down to all levels of basketball.
Absolutely, and it's not like they're relying on it, but you need to have to be proficient and have to have a couple of kids that can jack threes. It just brings the defense out and it keeps them honest so they're not just packing it in on you.
Spy Ponders with their starting 5 from the beginning of the game in at the beginning of the third quarter. Three-point shot from the corner, checked to almost out of bounds there. Now a little putback follow-up, no good. So for Arlington, it's number 4, Griffin Fudge, number 5, Alexei Trapotsis, number 10, Taj Chabra, number 11, Simon Miller, and number 24, Jabari Williams. There's Jabari Williams with a strong move to the hole, puts it up and in.
Good take by Jabari. The Taj Chabra really came out, I mean, I don't really remember him much, but he's had a really good game. He's doing a little, there he goes
There
again.
he is, right on cue.
He's playing defense, he's defense rebounding, he takes the open shot, and he moves the ball to his teammates really effectively, and I think what a great addition to have him. Not that he's new to the program, but he's just developed over the years, and that obviously goes back to what I said, the best coaching staff in the Middlesex League. They see these kids that are freshmen and sophomore, and they don't forget about them. They develop them so that they can play when they're juniors and seniors.
Now ball's knocked out of bounds right in front of the Wilmington bench. Wilmington coach apparently thinking there was a foul. Officials disagree, and the Wilmington ball, and one official says, well, I'm way over there, and the other, that's a tough spot right there. Both officials are far away. from that action. In a two-man game, a three-man game, there'd be an official right on top of that. Little fadeaway jump shot, bounces around the room a couple times, no good. Jabari Williams with the rebound. Here comes Taj Chabra. Chabra to the hole with the left hand, had a block from behind. By number 2, Luke Hurley with the block.
Yeah, on that one you want to attack the hoop, but then maybe kick it out or dump it off to one of your teammates when you have that defensive presence like that on there.
For Wilmington, number 2, Luke Hurley. Number 3, Will Poyant. Poyant with 9 first-half points. Number 11, Noah Titterington. Number 12, Ryan Gray. And number 23, Roman Sinnott.
Yes, it's not only, oh my goodness gracious. That was a bomb. I was going to say from Arlington Center, but he might have been on the Belmont line there. Holy cow. You know, and the coach doesn't even react. That shows you that the kid can just drain threes, because you take a 31-footer and miss everything and the coach doesn't say anything to you, that means you can shoot. The coach has seen him shoot.
Looking like man-to-man defense by the Wildcats. Arlington working the ball around.
Great spacing by Arlington on top of each other.
Trapotsis on the high post. Now a little backdoor cut by Chabra, but the left hand no. Trapotsis with the rebound, puts it up. Maybe got hit from behind, no call. Now the ball's loose, it's picked up, and here come the Wildcats the other way. Trapotsis from behind.
He misses the shot, but he'll just steal the ball back.
Wow.
Wow is right. 5 feet before he stole the ball, both of us knew he was going to steal that basketball.
Have you ever seen him play football?
Yes, and he's unbelievable, dude. He just, his instincts.
Chabra picks up the loose change and lays it in. Excuse me, Tim.
No. I'm going to go nuts on this, because it's one of my favorite things to talk about in Arlington sports.
Awesome. Oh, nice strong move there by Wilmington, number 2.
Good rebound. Here we go.
No. Griffin Fudge. I wonder if, is Lincoln Fudge playing somewhere?
Yeah, so he plays at Brimmer and May still.
Oh, okay, that's right. Yep.
Because he reclassed.
It's funny, a lot of these players on the Arlington team, younger brothers. There's a Hagland on the team.
Yeah, we'll just keep taking. We'll keep taking. And there's a Digham in the ranks somewhere. I think
okay.
Freshman or JV.
Oh, fantastic. And as we mentioned, Jacob Williams, number 14, younger brother of Jaden Williams, who, as you mentioned, playing at Wentworth.
Yeah, he's doing a great job over there.
Now they go inside to Sinnott, and they're going to get a blocking foul. I think that's, nope, it's Simon Miller will get the call against him.
All right, I'm not going to go too far off a tangent here, but Alexi Trapotsis as a defensive back definitely can play division. We used to call it back in the day 1AA. You know, now it's a championship series. But like, you know, an Ivy League school, a UNH, a Maine, Colgate, Lafayette, Bucknell, Lehigh. Those schools would love to have him as defensive back. I'm not sure he wants to play college football.
Oh, okay.
But he is an unbelievable defensive back with the instincts. He steals the ball like in football with his deflections, instincts. He's 6 feet, but he has a wingspan of like a 6'4". And when he arrives at the football, Don, I'm going to say this as a compliment.
Collision time.
he arrives at the football in a violent manner.
Yep, that's what football's all about.
and I say that with the utmost respect.
Sinnott hit both free throws for the Wildcats, and the Arlington lead has been trimmed down to 5. 29-24, 4.5 minutes remaining third quarter. Okay, well, I guess we decided that the officials are letting them bang a little bit. That could have been a possible blocking foul against Chabra. A little pull-up jump shot there by Jabari Williams, and he knocks down another one.
That's something that he's added to his game. We really hadn't seen that in the past, that mid-range jumper. Here's another steal off to the races.
Jabari Williams, what can he do here? Gonna pass it to, oh, it's a good steal there.
Good timeout.
They call the timeout. They do, they get it. Nice play there by number 12. That's Ryan Gray, the quad captain. He made a really good defensive play, grabbed the loose ball. I don't know if he stood up from a sitting position there, maybe a possible travel, but then he had the wherewithal to call timeout, save the possession for the Wildcats. Second timeout called by Wilmington.
It's hard to, to decide whether you're being a selfish player or you want to move the basketball around. But at that point, Jabari, take it to the hoop. He was trying to get his teammates involved. He was going to do a bounce pass to Alexi, but the defender was sort of out of position, and if he had just attacked the hoop, 2 points going in the other direction, and they probably get another turnover. But I think he was just trying to move the basketball a little bit. But what I said on the last possession is last year we saw him mostly inside on the box using his superior footwork and his great hands, and his body. He has great leverage, getting easy buckets. But he starts hitting this, that's a tough shot. That 14, 15-footer.
Mid-range.
And, yeah, the mid-range shot is just, you don't see it too much because you're either inside or taking the shots like our friend from Wilmington here, Pointot, is from downtown Arlington. So if he starts hitting that, that's going to create a lot of space. Kids are going to have to come out and play him, then he's going to be able to go to the hoop. But that's a really good addition to his game, like sort of to his entire offensive game.
Arlington made substitutions in the last couple minutes here. There's number 12, John Allen, back into the lineup, as is number 0, Jamari Williams.
It's almost like they're defensive, they're coming in with defensive specialists.
Right.
Here.
We got Chabra, Taprotis, the Williams twins, and Allen, the 5 for the Spy Ponders.
Probably the strongest defenders.
They did a good job, Wilmington, getting ahead of the pack. A little jump stop and putting it up. No. Rebound fought for. Williams falls to the ground, but got rid of it just in the nick of time. Here comes Allen. To Williams. To the other Williams. Give me 3. No.
It's all right. That's a good shot.
That's good offense there by the Ponders.
Yep. He has nice form, nice rotation.
Pretty close to being bottom of the barrel there. Just a little bad luck spun out at the last moment. Poyant for 3. That's going to be off.
Too quick.
Rebound fought for, and Jamari Williams comes up with it. Here comes Allen. Allen into Jabari Williams. Swinging around. Jamari into the paint. Little spin move. Puts it up. No.
Okay, I think he's got to add a little jump hook to that. Like he's sort of like taking a push shot there. If he just creates a little bit of space with the jump hook, I think that's going to be a valuable add.
Strip from Trapotis from behind. Arlington comes the other way. Now the ball's on the floor. Going to play a held ball. Possession arrow favors Spy Ponders, I believe. It will be Arlington ball. 27 seconds on the shot clock. Shot clock does not change when it's above 15. Excuse me, 20. Chava had the ball knocked away. It will remain Arlington ball. 3:03 remaining third quarter. Arlington up by 7.
Roman Synod's really played good interior defense tonight. Aggressive kid.
Ooh, now he should, the Arlington coaching staff should let him know that he can play that ball legally. And Coach Woods is telling him that right now. In an inbounding play, you can go all the way into the backcourt from any position. Still Arlington ball, 15 seconds on the shot clock. Strong move there, puts it up, no. Shot clock, no reset there. Williams falls it up again, no. Sinnock comes away with it for Wilmington. Good pass there, a little push off. They got back inbounds just in time. Now the ball's on the ground again. Another held ball. This time the possession arrow favors Wilmington.
Good aggressive play there.
Wilmington coach Faraday in discussion with the officials, again looking for a foul. Griffin Fudge back in the Arlington lineup, replaces Taj Chabra. 18 seconds on the shot clock for the Wildcats. Wildcats trail by 7.
Coach Faraday really likes talking to the refs.
Inside, they kick it back out. Wilmington puts it all the way around the horn for a 3. Back rim, no, by Gray. Here comes Arlington the other way. Allen so quick to the hole. Spins, lays it up, no. Tips his own rebound, no. Ball's knocked loose. Last touched by Arlington. It will be Wilmington ball.
A good attack in the basket.
John Allen just right to the rim on that one.
And then he got right back in and got his own little rebound and tried to tip it in. So he had two attempts there.
2:08 remaining, third quarter.
He's going to steal this basketball.
Ooh, close there, but I think everything's good. Great hustle by Arlington, great hustle by Wilmington. Both teams laying it all out there. Now a dive play there, and apparently the Wilmington play was out of bounds when he attempted to save it. And you got to give credit to both teams on that play.
two aggressive teams. In the past, that we've seen some not so strong Wilmington teams. This team's going to be, very competitive in the Middlesex League this year. They got shooters, they got some rebounders, some good defense, and they hustle and they play hard. Good coaching. I like this Wilmington team.
I believe Arlington plays in the. I always get these wrong. Arlington's in the Liberty and the small one's the Freedom, or is it vice versa?
You tell me, brother.
You don't know?
I just know when you show up, you play the other team.
Don't you have kids that grew up in Belmont?
Yeah,
you know this
yeah.
stuff?
And I still have no idea, brother.
I should know too. I think Arlington's in the Liberty, and the small is the Freedom.
I think you are right on that.
Now all the way to the hole, laying it up and in.
Excellent
is
spacing.
Sinnott now with a half dozen.
That's a big time take right there. The Jamari Williams just took the ball to the rack. $33-26.
What do we have there? I was working on our technical difficulties on Jamari Williams was at a basket and is going line for a three-point play.
Yeah, man, nice. he just took it right to the rack.
Nice. Jamari with 5 around the rim and out on the free throw. Got 3 Arlington players with 5 points, another one with 6, another one with 10. There's Jabari Williams puts it up, and Sinnott again with a nice defensive play on the block.
Yeah, sometimes he's just got to use his leverage to almost box out offensively to get that ball up. He's given away too much when he's fading from the hoop.
Here's Griffin Fudge. Had 2 three-pointers.
Alexi went back door, it was wide open.
This Fudge down low, lays it up and in.
That's a great pass.
Final minute of play in the third quarter. Spy Ponders now with their largest lead of the game. They lead at 35-26. And now John Allen will be called for a blocking foul.
Good pass by Allen there, entry pass. So now we've seen him do everything. He passes the ball, he plays tough defense, he rebounds, takes it to the hoop. Great player off the bench.
Number 2, Luke Hurley back into the Wilmington lineup, and he replaced Declan Mulcahy. Final minute of this third quarter. .45 seconds, 15 on the shot clock. Arlington with yet another steal. Arlington could have numbers if they push it. Griffin Fudge, he's going to go all the way. Blocking foul called, and Fudge will go to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, at that point, you got to take it to the hoop. Like we got too cute in there a couple of times under the hoop, and at least Griffin's just like, all right, I'm going to the rack, and whatever happens, happens. And he's going to get 2 freebies.
They're going to get Will Poyant on that foul call. 36.9 seconds remaining, third quarter. Fudge's first free throw rolls around and out.
They take his time a little bit, got the ball and just threw it up there. He's got to bend his knees and take his time a little bit. There it is.
1 of 2 for the junior. He now has 9 points, second high point total for the Spy Ponders tonight. Now the ball is thrown away, and if it wasn't touched, it should be Arlington ball down there. Nope, it was touched. Okay. It was touched by a Wilmington player, so Arlington will inbound. There's a little bit of a difference between the game clock and the shot clock, about a 2-second differential. So in theory, Arlington can sort of hold for a final shot if they so choose. Allen's going to just take the baseline drive and set and lay it up and in. Forget about that idea.
That's a heck of a take right there.
2 times in a row we saw John Allen strong to the hole.
And he's getting more aggressive and more confidence as this game goes on.
Arlington lead extended. Arlington has held Wilmington to 4 third quarter points with 10 seconds to go. This is a great quarter for the Spy Ponders. 5 seconds. Great play on the cut. Laying it up, no. Traposis commits the foul. And Spencer Walker will go to the line for 2 shots. I think it's one of those, I think Coach Woods in years past is something like, if you can get a double-digit point total for and a single-digit point total against, that's the dream scenario.
Per quarter.
Per quarter,
yep,
each quarter.
Absolutely.
And first free throw is no good. So we have 2.6 seconds remaining.
How many does Alexi have?
points? 0.
No. He's got 9 deflections and 10 steals.
Yeah.
No, how many fouls?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, okay. I was
say
going to
that.
say...
I don't think he has many. I don't think there's been many fouls either team, really.
That was a great foul by him, man.
1 of 2 for Walker. He now has 3 points. And let's see if Arlington can get off a final shot with 2.6 seconds to go.
Alexi could have a triple-double without scoring.
Yeah, he's going to launch a three-pointer from the half-court line. No, Fudge throws it up. I think that's going to be too late. It wouldn't have counted anyway, and that will be the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, he could have 10 rebounds, 10 steals, and 10 deflections.
10 assists, maybe.
10 assists. He might get a quad.
Yeah. At the end of the third quarter, Spy Ponders 39, Wildcats 27. Tim and I will be back with the fourth quarter action. And getting ready for fourth quarter action, Don Phelan along with Tim Hoffman. Again, we'd like to thank Jeff Monroe and an entire crew of volunteers bringing you this telecast tonight from ACMi Sports.
Yeah, Jeff keeps us going. He's got the wires. He's got everything. He's moving all over the place.
Well, it's a new spot for them too.
Sure.
You know, so we're working out the kinks. There was only 2 games here last year. The girls had a playoff game here at the new gymnasium, and the boys did as well. And so this is the first regular season game. It's a new year. We got new volunteers. And, you know, there's a pretty good casting out there. There's a little production room down there. And there's quite a few people that are bringing you this action, folks. So we appreciate them. A little putback with one hand by Jamari Williams. Couldn't get it. Now Jamari strong again. No. Rebound comes out to Allen, and Arlington will reset the offense. Griffin Fudge, give me 3. No. And it's going to be a rebounding foul against Arlington. I think it was on Jabari Williams. Got him in the head there trying to battle for that rebound.
Coach Woods wanted a no call. He just thought it was a good aggressive basketball play.
Yeah, well, I think anytime you get a player in the head with an open hand, they're going to call that one. If that's what happened, that's at least what the official indicated.
Hit him in the head, yeah.
Well, Alexi is just simply not going to let Gray get that ball and inbound. Ooh, again, Arlington just super aggressive. And hopefully they don't run into officiating crew that calls it tight. That could make things difficult.
At least we have a deep bench.
Yeah. Well, that's a nice little three-point shot by Sinnott.
Yeah, he does a little bit of everything.
Sinnott now tying Poyant for high point honors for the Wildcats with 9. And the Wildcats going to see if they can make a little move here at the beginning of this fourth quarter. Arlington up by 8.
Nice pass.
Jabari Williams, no. Rebound, Jamari Williams, no. Rebound, fought for. Alexi comes up with it. Allen into the paint. Fudge has the ball knocked out of bounds.
Offensive glass, Arlington's Spy Pond is really getting after. I mean, they've got a lot of tips and offensive rebounds for not really having a ton of height. They really attack the offensive glass well. Super athletic kids.
Going to get Ryan Gray on a foul there, actually. So Arlington will have a fresh 35-second shot clock. Minute into this fourth quarter, Ponders by 8. Fudge, give me 3. Boom!
That's a good shot right there. Much better rotation on that ball, too. He followed through better.
And over the years, we've talked a lot about Arlington and their really good coaching and the way they have those inbounds plays set up. And that was just a beautiful inbounds play, resulting in an open three-point look for Griffin Fudge. Poyant for 3 off the backboard and in. I parked at the bank across the street. I hope I don't get a ticket, because I hope that bank's not open. But for Poyant, the bank is open, and he'll take the 3.
Yeah, he put his hands on his head. He didn't even like it, but he'll take the 3 points.
All 12 of Poyant's points via the three-point shot. He's got a dozen.
He's a much better shooter when he takes his time a little bit, when he forces
Williams
it like that.
with the drop step, no. Here's Sinnott. Poyant for 3. Short. Poyant gets his own rebound, little short jumper, and he's good. Well, Poyant, his first non-three-point basket of the game. He now has 14, and all of a sudden the Arlington leads down to 6.
His first 2-point bucket ever.
Maybe. Allen getting some good run here. Go inside, and Chapotis has his first basket of the season, and a timeout called by Arlington.
Yeah, Lexi's gone backdoor a few times, and he's been wide open. Allen picked it up I like Allen more and more every minute. I mean, the kid does a little bit of everything. What a bonus to have on your high school basketball team is a kid who comes off the bench that's super athletic, that passes the ball, plays unbelievable defense. He's a great team player. He's passing the ball back door. I mean, what a pickup to grab him this year.
He's getting some big-time minutes here in his varsity debut.
Well, sometimes when you play like that, it's hard to get you off the court. It's just like, all right, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to do everything I possibly can to help my basketball team, and I'm going to give a maximum effort. It's hard to take a kid like that off the court.
And I think that's with Arlington's depth this year is something we'll probably see all season long. Coach Woods will probably go with whoever's playing well.
Yep.
If Allen's not playing well, then he's got Simon Miller, he's got Taj Chabra. And so Arlington will be in the rotation with several players this year.
Absolutely. Especially when they play, there's such a, not only do they play, usually when you say up-tempo, it means the team's just running and gunning. They defensively play up-tempo. They're always pressing, they're always double-teaming, they're always running and jumping, so that you need more bodies to do that because of the energy that you're putting out there. And luckily for Arlington, they have that, and they have athletic kids that can come in and play great defense and know their role.
43-35 Spy Ponders, 5:38 remaining in the fourth quarter. And they're going to get Allen on the hold. Good call there by the official.
I can see Sinai having a really good year this year. He's an aggressive kid. He got good size, good athlete.
Ooh.
Oh, he took a...
Yeah, I'm going to call that a violation.
I thought he slipped on some ice. He said he was trying to do a jump step, but I don't think that's what happened there. Good call by the ref. You don't see that too often.
Yeah, he indicated a traveling, but it's really just an inbounding violation is what the correct call is. But you only have 3 feet, 1.5 feet to the left, 1.5 feet to the right, and he clearly violated that space. Great call. Griffin Fudge for 3, no. Rebound fought for. Allen comes up with it. He's going to go back to the hole where he seems to be living. Spin shot, no. Jabari Williams, yes. Counts the basket, and Jabari Williams will go to the line with a chance for a 3-point play.
Yeah, Jabari Williams doing the dirty work. He has great hands. He got that ball.
Did that not go in? Yeah, okay. They didn't go up in the score, but I started to doubt myself. Excuse me.
Yeah, no, he had great position and great hands on that. Good position on there.
I think they're going to get Griffin Fudge on the rebounding foul as he was trying to get that missed free throw, and good call there by the official as he definitely pushed off.
That's good, so it slows it down. They get to put their press on.
Well, Arlington could be getting close now to team fouls in this fourth quarter. Remember, you only get 5, and on the fifth, actually only get 4, and on the fifth one, 2 free throws. Here's Alexi Trapotsis. He's going to go to the hole, puts it up around the rim and in.
Another steal by Alexi that leads to a fast break.
I guess sort of a jump start there by Alexi. I thought he might have taken an extra one. Good work by Arlington. Oh, great pass. They go inside. Flip shot there is no good. Rebound fought for. Knocked out of bounds by Spencer Walker. It will be Arlington ball. 47-35 Arlington. 4:43 remaining in the fourth quarter.
You know, Lexi's only going to get better through the year because you got to figure he didn't play too much hoop during the fall. He's one of the best, if not the best, defensive back in the Middlesex League. And Arlington had a great football season this year.
He's battling really good there with number 11 Noah Titterington. Keep an eye on that matchup. 4.5 minutes to go in the game. Jamari Williams pull up, jump shot foul line, no good. Fudge with the rebound. Ooh, good box out there by Wilmington. Ball's loose, still work being fought for. A lot of contact, they play on. Allen has it stripped away. And now Alexi will reset the Arlington offense. Fudge on the drive, And he'll be called for a traveling violation. Looks like he might have had a little help there.
Yeah, it looked like he got pushed from behind, but
A little bit.
Arlington's aggressiveness is, the way these guys are reffing the game, they're letting them play a little bit. That really helps Arlington because of the way they play defense.
Chabra back into the Arlington lineup. Replaces Griffin Fudge. Under 4 minutes remaining, fourth quarter. Steal by Jamari Williams. Chabra, baseline drive, pull up Jay. No, he's fouled on the play. He'll go to the line for two. Like that move there by Taji Chabra.
Absolutely, he didn't charge. He stopped, kept himself in control. Gets two shots, and as we've seen earlier, he's a very good free throw shooter. So this is a great move by him. And it stops the clock and gets us to be able to put the press on that Wilmington's been having a little bit of a trouble with.
Chabra hits the first free throw. He now has a half dozen on the game. Jamari Williams out of the Arlington lineup. Simon Miller back in. So Arlington with their two seniors in the lineup right now. There are only two seniors on the roster. And Chabra short on the second one, but Alexei Trapotsis has the rebound. Chabra's going to give me three. No. Rebound fought for. Wilmington could have numbers if they push. And a good job there by Simon Miller from behind, knocking the ball out of bounds. It will remain Wilmington ball. 3:21 to go. Arlington, semi-comfortable 13-point lead. Where they play defense, I think it's going to be really hard for Wilmington to come back. And as we speak, another steal by the Ponders. Good job there by Simon Miller pulling it out. Arlington can run their offense, use some clock, get it down under 3 minutes with this possession probably. On the shot clock. Trapotsis had a notion and throws it up and in. He kind of looked for the pass first, realized he didn't have anybody, and he said, let me just flip this up there. And he got the ball. He got the bucket. Under 3 minutes to go. Spy Ponders with their largest lead of the game. They've held Wilmington to 13 second half points.
And they're just swarming them defensively. Swarming.
Long three by Poyant. No good. Rebound fought for. Wilmington last to touch it. Number 11, Noah Titterington knocks it out of bounds. Arlington ball. And a timeout called by Wilmington.
A good position there, Taj. He had the box out there, a bigger guy on him, but was able to box him out.
Coach Woods inquiring where the inbounding play will take place. Set up the defense according. Oh, now it's Arlington ball, excuse me. Arlington ball. Wilmington knocked it out of bounds. As we have a moment here, we'll look at some upcoming action for the Spy Ponders. Arlington's next game will be on Tuesday, December 16th at Burlington High School. And Arlington will play next Friday night, the 19th, at Belmont High School. Arlington's next home game is not until Monday, December 22nd, when Arlington will host Reading High School. So we look forward to seeing you at that game, and good luck to the team on the next two. Little two-game road trip for the Ponders.
Yeah, I'll be checking them out for sure at Belmont.
And then I believe after that will be the holiday break. But Arlington will be in a tournament. They'll play in the Newton Classic Basketball Tournament. I think it's going to be at Newton South this year. If it's the same tournament as last year, last year the tournament was played at North. This year it looks like it's at South. I don't know if it has the same teams, but last year Arlington gave Newton North an unbelievable game. Barely lost to them, and Newton North ended up making it all the way to the Division I final. I think they lost the state championship game. Now there's what you were talking about with Jabari Williams. A little patience there, fake, got the guy up and around, and then laid it up and in. 14 for Jabari Williams. High point total for the Spy Ponders tonight.
Yeah, when he gathers himself, he gets a little ball fake going, he's tough to stop.
Arlington with the miss. John Allen tracks down the loose ball.
You got the Bills on your mind there,
Yeah,
brother.
I'm going to the game Sunday, so that's all I'm thinking about, I guess, right now. Of course, I won't be thinking about Notre Dame football, that's for sure. We'll have to
They got
discuss that
robbed,
we'll have to discuss that at another time.
We need a half hour.
I certainly have some thoughts on that. Good possession here by the Ponders. They have it down to 10 seconds on the shot clock, but what they're doing is they're chewing up the game clock. Jabari Williams is going to have to go up with it, and they're going to say he traveled with it. And Coach Woods is saying, just put it up there, Jabari, especially with such a short shot clock. It was only about 4 or 5 seconds up in the shot clock. He may as well throw that one up there.
Yeah, a little jump hook in his repertoire would really do him some value, because he gets the ball and he tries to get inside, and then he has some leverage. Boom, little jump hook.
I don't know if Wilmington wants his ball. It's their ball. And they did make a couple of substitutions. A little confusion now with 1:26 to go. And Arlington, with their largest lead of the game, they lead by 17.
I think Wilmington, not that they're throwing in the towel, but I think they're conceding a little bit.
I think they're probably getting maybe in some more shooters and some quicker players defensively. A little flip floater there is no good. Traposis with the rebound. Arlington has the 5 players at the table ready to sub in. Let's see if Coach Woods calls a timeout to get those guys in. A couple guys have already played today, a couple guys that have not. Simon Miller fakes the 3. They work it back up top. Final minute to go in the game. Arlington's going to win their season opening game of the 2025-2026 season. And now the ball is out of bounds.
I actually like that turnover because it gets these guys in.
So we have number 13, Nolan Hassel. Number 20, Caden Hayes. Number 22, Jack Kerr. Number 14, Jacob Williams, who was in the game previously. And number 21, Theo Hagland. So Arlington with a brand new 5, and the 5 that were just in the game check out of the lineup, and a job well done by the Spy Ponders here tonight. And now they're going to get a holding call against Jack Kerr on the inbounding play. Let's see how many team fouls that is. That's 4 team fouls in the Ponders. So the next one will put Wilmington in the bonus.
I saw a little bit of the JV game. Kerr can really shoot.
Oh, he played in the JV?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, he could really let it fly. He's going to be a good player down the line.
Freshman, right? 26, 27, 28, 29, yeah. And now another foul called against Arlington. And this will put Wilmington at the line. And number 5, Nate Ricciarelli, or Ricciarelli perhaps. Oh, no, not 5. It'll be 4. Declan Mulcahy at the line for 2 shots. A couple Wilmington players into the lineup, as I mentioned. Number 5, Nate Ricciarelli. It's like I can't see that number of the other Wilmington player. Number 14 in the game, Nick Manamos. If that's a 25, Andrew Poyant. Oh, let's see if he can jack that last name.
His brother is just going to be like, he's going to take like a 37-footer.
Second free throw, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds. It will be Arlington ball. 44.8 seconds to go. Sorry, ball was actually last touched by Arlington. Wilmington ball.
The reserves come in, end of the game, they're all playing tough D.
I want to see 25 get it to see if he jacks it up. And they're going to get the foul there. Foul committed by Bart Zano, a freshman, picks up his first foul. Arlington not in the bonus, so Arlington will inbound. 28.4 seconds to go. So with the foul, the shot clock resets, and Arlington, in theory, does not have to take a final shot. Let's see if Coach Woods runs offense to try to get an open look for one of the reserves.
Yeah, these guys came in and played hard. Nice take.
Williams with the left hand, no. 12 seconds to go. And even the guys coming off the bench are playing hot, scrappy defense.
Absolutely.
Nice pass there and a good block, but no, a little bit of arm contact as well. Looked like Jacob Williams did a nice job blocking the shot, but in the follow-through, got a piece of the Wilmington player's arm, number 21, Bart Zano, who'll go to the line for 2 shots.
But I like the mentalities. At the end of the game, he's like, nope, he's not going to score easily. He's going to have to earn it.
1.6 seconds to go. First free throw's no good. Zano looking to get in the book. And no, unfortunately, back rim. Rebound fought for, and horn sounds ending the game. Let's run down tonight's scoring leaders. For Wilmington, Declan Mulcahy, he had 3 points. Noah Titterington had 2. Spencer Walker had 3. Pat DeLucia had 4. Roman Synot had 9. High point man for the Wildcats, Will Poyant with 14. For the Spy Ponders, some really good balanced scoring amongst a few people. John Allen with 4. Simon Miller and Jamari Williams each with 5. Alexei Chaposis and Taj Chabro each with 6. Griffin Fudge had 12, I believe all on 3-pointers. And Jabari Williams, high point man for the Spy Ponders, and the ACMi player of the game, Jabari Williams with 14. Tim, your impressions tonight?
Like we saw before the game, we were talking super athletic. Defense is super tough. Teams are not going to want to play these guys. They have multiple defensive weapons with not just Alexei Traposis, but now you got John Allen playing defense in the backcourt. Simon plays some tough defense. Griffin Fudge was helping out on D. These guys come in with a lot of energy, and it's going to be tough to play these guys, especially trying to get the ball over half court with the defense, and the defense is going to lead to their offense.
The final score here from Arlington, the Spy Ponders 52, the Wildcats of Wilmington 36. Tim and I will be back with post-game guests. Stay with us.
Hey, good win by the Spy Ponders today. I got the 2 seniors here. I got Taj and Simon. Simon, how's the season been going so far?
It's been going great. We've been off to a good start. We've been working hard at practice, putting in the plays, putting in the work, and I feel like we're off to a good start.
What do you do in the fall? Did you play any fall sports?
Yeah, I was on the varsity soccer team. We had a great season, made it to the round of 16, and then I was also playing some basketball in the fall.
Awesome. And now, is it tough transitioning from the fall season, where you guys obviously playing a lot of soccer, to playing some hoop?
You know, I feel like it was a smooth transition. We had fall league at the AC, the Fidelity House League, and I feel like it was good.
Excellent. You guys had a great season this year in soccer, correct?
Yeah, great season. Middlesex League champs. I think it was 13-2 or something like that. It was good.
Anytime you win a Middlesex League title, that's really bringing it. Congratulations on that. And you're doing great this year in hoop as well.
Thank you.
Taj.
Yeah.
Great playing out there. I was commenting, I said, hey, listen, Taj came out of nowhere, but I know you've been around for a while, but you're doing a little bit of everything. You know, you're passing the basketball, you're shooting the basketball, you're defending. How have you been working on your game?
Yeah, you know, I've been playing a lot in my driveway at the park down my street, fall league with Simon at the park, you know, with my brother. Just going for runs, just doing a lot of little stuff.
Great. Now, what do you do in the fall?
I'm on the soccer team also, so
you guys got the soccer guys have been running around where the football guys just bang into each other. At least you guys are cardiovascular. You're in better shape than these football guys like Alexei, right?
yeah, we get in shape for the basketball season.
Excellent, excellent. And what do you like to study in school?
Economics is my favorite, anatomy too. Yeah.
But it's great to have a teammate like Simon, where you guys play together, not just in the fall, but in the winter as well. And after today's game, you know, it looks like things are coming together, and you guys are going to have a really positive season.
Yeah, I'm really excited. We should do good things this year and get back to work on Sunday.
All right, good. And you're hitting the books in school.
Of course, yeah.
Right, good.
Yeah.
Simon, what do you like to study?
You know, it's similar to Taj. Anatomy, I have a fun time learning anatomy. And then I'm also taking a finance internship, and that's going good too. I'm having some fun.
Yeah, the more internships, the better. But that's a great way. You guys are great guys. You guys are playing really good, and the team looks great this year. Wish you the best of luck, and we'll see you up here again another time, all right?
Yeah, see you. Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.
All right,
you.
take care, Taj.
You too.
All right, we're going to come back with the coaches in a minute. What's up, brother?
You're in on the Belmont head coaching interviews. I had 3 different guys that were going for it. They're like, do you know this guy? I'm like, do I know this guy? I'm like,
Well, you know what?
That's off and on. Is it on now? It's on. That's good, because I'll mix that up. All right, should we get closer? Is this good right here, Jeff? Jeff Monroe from ACMi running the show tonight. We'd like to thank all the ACMi people while I have a moment in here with Coach Woods. Coach, congratulations to open the season with a win. Always nice to have that happen.
Yeah, it's nice to christen this building finally after having to wait the last
eight or 10 months to get back in here. So it's anytime any Middlesex League win, is good, and that that's a good team. Then they lost a player in the preseason. They're going to be a tough out, for other teams. I liked how we played in the second half.
Yeah, I saw one of their players that was in a boot and a wheelchair, so I figured he might have been an impact player. Anyway, so Coach, always first game of the season, there's expectations, there's hopes, there's questions. You only have 2 seniors. You had a really senior-laden team last year. It's going to be a new look. Tell us the overall expectations for the team.
Yeah, I think the group that just left obviously, left a strong mark on the program, and, did a tremendous job individually, collectively. And, but these guys were playing on the JV team, playing in the program, waiting there in the wings behind them, kind of how the team last year had to wait behind the Jaden Williams and Simon Hess team. And, and I think that's a sign of a program that, hopefully can do some things when you have good players ascend into roles, even though they haven't done it at the varsity level. So, and I think, we showed that there's some guys that are going to be able to do some things for us tonight, and, hopefully we just keep improving.
Yeah, you have a young team when 3 of your 4 quad captains are juniors. How about the leadership on the team? You worried about that at all with such a young team?
Yes and no. I think, the biggest thing with this group in the early part is like just establishing habits, and they're good kids and they love basketball and they're really good with each other. So now it's like, let's make sure that we're practicing as hard as we can so we can check off all these boxes and really start to prepare for the schedule and the games that we have coming up. And, so that, if we do that, and we had like a good second parts of the week this week, and, which I think led to some good things that happened tonight. And hopefully we have 2 good practices to get ready for Tuesday and then just stack it up. And now it becomes the routine and what they want to do. So.
Nice to open with a home game. Your next 2 on the road against Burlington and Belmont next week?
Yes. Burlington on Tuesday, Belmont on Friday, and then a quick turnaround to Reading on Monday. So 4 games before the break, which is, everyone's doing it, so we can't really complain, but it's, it's just a lot, especially for a group that's just coming together. But I think it could be a positive for us.
Well, best of luck next week. We look forward to seeing the team back again on the 22nd. So, for all the ACMi crew led by Jeff Monroe, my partner Tim Hoffman, I'm Don Phelan. The final score here from Arlington. The Spy Ponders win 52-36. Thanks for joining us, and we hope to see you on Monday, December 22nd for Arlington's next home game against Reading. Take care.